Viewer discretion is advised.
Talking Gotham, 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 talking Gotham.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and welcome to a show so popular that it makes Pole to Pole with Will Smith look tame by comparison, Talking Gotham. This is Talking Gotham episode 23. One-third of your co-hosts. My name is Ryan Cam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. These episodes were not super great. We came back from a break, and this is what we come back to. But we'll get to that. But first up, from three.
Are you okay, Ryan? You get a little cough, like
Ryan.
An allergy.
The episodes are making him sick.
It's making him sick. Like,
all right. Let's say all right. Before I'm going to ask both you, Matt. I want to know what your favorite episode is. Ryan, I want to know what your favorite is. I want you both to say on three what your favorite episode is, because I feel like you're both got two different answers.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like, and I don't want.
Who do you want to go first?
Both of y'all want, because I want to say. I know one of you.
I'm gonna say the Executioner episode was the kind of the better episode of the three.
What about you, Ryan?
I'm with Matt. I think the Executioner was the best one.
I like the last one the best. The one with because I just feel like there's more that happened in that episode. Like you got Riddler torturing, you got Riddler.
Am I honest with that Riddler storyline with that whole love fucking?
I hate the love triangle. I hate that.
I thought that was yeah. I mean, also we'll get into it. I don't want to go into it right now, but I just say that was kind of pointless. It's just forcing the conflict. Like
there was some shit that happens, and I haven't told Ryan.
I just feel like what the fuck?
What the logic? What logic is? I would say the worst episode is the first one. Then I would say the last one would probably be my.
I thought Blood Rush was more tolerable, minus the whole fucking love story.
I mean, I really like the fight scene at the end of the last one. That's probably where it's, and I like the torturing scenes. But other than that, I mean, I could see though. I mean, I don't know. I'm just indifferent on these three because all three of them are shit in my opinion.
The Riddler finally discovered Hostile,
or Saw,
or well, that too. Yes.
It feels like Matt Reeves was taking notes on this episode, but. Imagine if they were polished.
Hold my beer.
Like, imagine if they were bad. It's like Matt Reeves saw this whole season was like, hey, you know what we're doing? American and the Riddler like Jigsaw. But yeah,
well, he mostly took notes from like Seven, Zodiac, and Jigsaw shit. That a lot of shit was been like basically like the David Fincher's movie was like the blueprint of his shit.
I am doing well. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to sit here and talk about the Gotham show. So. I just did a review for X-Men. That's why I'm just like got it stuck in my head.
And Matt Wyatt, how are you?
I'm doing good. I thought these episodes were very mid. Like I said before, the Executioner was kind of the better episode of the three.
It's like going from steak dinner to eating beer and pizza.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, I'm fine with beer and pizza.
Well, not everyone does. Like some people, like when you watch TV, it should be like you're eating.
It's like having something, like having fucking pickles on, like having a pineapple on your pizza that you hate so much. That's kind of like that.
Or it's kind of like going to it's like going to Chick-fil-A.
I only remember having Chick-fil-A at least once, like years ago.
I know people always dog on Arby's, but I'd rather eat Arby's any day over Chick-fil-A.
I don't think it's all that bad.
Frosted soda.
But maybe I need to try other variety meals because I haven't had that. I only had it once.
Well, let's get into the episodes this week, starting off with season 3, episode 8, called Blood Rush.
This belongs to you.
Have you heard the voices? Voices from deep within you. Whispering. And finally, you'll see the world as it really is. Guilty.
Matt?
This episode aired on November 7th, 2016. It's directed by Rob Bailey. After losing control and killing a criminal, Barnes visits Tech at Arkham and demands to know if the virus can be cured. But Tech refuses the possibility. Barnes begins hearing voices that urge him to kill more criminals. You know what reminds me of that voice he's hearing in his head? The basilisk from Chamber of Secrets. Kill.
No. You know what's really going on in his head? Fucking Judge Dredd over here. He's like hearing that going, guilty.
Or he's hearing he's hearing the Kryptonian, or he's hearing the council from Superman from the council's guilty.
Ryan, when he's watching this episode, he's like, did Barnes watch Judge Dredd for the first time? Because he's just texting going, I am the law.
He must have watched it. He must have watched the Carl Urban's Dredd. But anyway, going back to this synopsis, he finds the mastermind, plastic surgeon Maxwell Simon, who removes his victims' faces to insert on customers who intend to change their faces. Barnes arrests Simon after overcoming the voices. Lee and Mario throw an engagement party where Barnes makes plans to turn himself into the police custody. However, his psychosis overpowers him when he learns Simon has been released due to his powerful connections. Mario threatens Gordon to step away from Lee. Losing faith in Gotham's justice system, Barnes throws Simon off a window and plans to murder criminals on a larger scale. Simon tells Gordon about Barnes. Meanwhile, Ed fears that Isabella might meet Kringle's fate and decides to end the relationship, encouraged by Oswald. However, Isabella learns of Oswald's feelings and seduces Ed again. Oswald has Gabe kill Isabella, which I thought that whole fucking storyline with Isabella and Oswald and the whole thing was kind of fucking stupid to me. I hate it so much.
The stupidest thing is at the end.
That was so dumb.
Yeah.
All right, like one thing, okay. The thing I heard, the stupidest thing out of
Oswald had Gabe fucking cut the fucking brakes, and she just loses control and could not fucking brakes, gets hit by a train. She's like,
that's
oh dear.
The stupidest thing in that episode. She dresses up like a guy. And I'm like, this is what I was telling Ryan.
What do you mean she dresses up like a guy?
No. She dresses up.
What the fuck? Did you watch a different episode that I don't know of? Is there deleted scenes?
No. Dressed up as something, but not a guy.
She dressed up as Kringle. As the woman.
Yeah, that's Kringle.
His
dead ex-girlfriend. His dead girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, does that ever work? Dressing up as someone, the ex of someone that they killed. Like, I mean, imagine like that. There's a movie by the way.
It was her idea, and I was like, "What? Is she a fucking psycho?"
Like, by the way, texted Ryan and told him. I said, "Oh my god, it's just like Danny McBride from The Righteous Gemstone got this idea and put it in season 4." Because something like this happens in season 4 of The Righteous Gemstone. Only it goes in a much more.
It might. I don't even think that show would even come out by that time. Like it might have been prior.
Well, I said it feels like Danny McBride got this idea from.
Oh yeah.
It's like I'm gonna go with more twisted direction with that. I'm gonna go with more twisted direction with that one. but
here's the thing, that went nowhere because she fucking got killed off.
By the way, there is a movie that I've been seeing all over on Twitter. Where it's a little clip of a woman. She's in court. She's sitting in like I don't know what's it called in the back of the courtroom where you sit.
The jury?
No, not the jury. The jury.
No, the jury's off to the side.
They're
off to the side. Yeah.
It's where people sit behind you in court.
Yeah.
And so basically, I guess the witness box, whatever.
Maybe.
She's sitting there in the audience, okay, and basically. This is the serial killer on trial for killing this beautiful teenage girl. And so basically this girl dresses up like the teenage girl. Like she puts her schoolgirl uniform on, puts her hair back like her and puts the little mouthpiece in and everything sits there. And the parents see this and they tell us, they're like horrified, mortified. She's dressing up like the victim just to like tease the serial killer. And then as the cops are dragging her out the courtroom, the guy looks and goes, like he's about to come in his pants, goes, oh, and I'm just like, what movie is this? And then I look it up and it's called, I have it in my notes. It apparently, hold on, where is it? I'm looking right here. It's called Red Rooms. Is what it's called.
Oh yeah.
If we ever do this full length video again, I'm going to add that moment with you just jackling your pants like, oh.
He's like, by the way, there's something that happens. Remember in episode 3, There's a guy that literally comes in his pants when Barbara beats his ass. That's it. I'm like, what?
Was it? I don't remember.
She's spanking him like with like a dominatrix, and he goes like he's just like that going
I got to add that mentality, like sound effect, which is like every time you do shit like
Gotham core.
But
the episode opens with Gordon coming back to the police, and someone on that police force has to be like, he's just coming in and out and in and out, and then he gets almost framed for something in the second episode. We'll get to that.
I was like, didn't we already do the storyline last season with Edward? Like now we're doing this again.
But now it's becoming more repetitive that he's constantly getting framed.
It's like Mission Impossible. Like, oh, Ethan Hunt set up again. I'm like, at this
that's literally like every Mission Impossible movie. He gets framed and he gets disavowed and he has to clear his name. Think of it as this: the Captain America, the Winter Soldier, the Russo brothers took notes from Mission Impossible. That was basically a Mission Impossible movie.
But everybody knows Steve Rogers is not stupid enough to do anything. It's not like Hell Hydra. But I will say this though, Barnes. Yeah, but I think I love when Barnes just murders those three guys. He's like sex trafficking, drugs, and murder.
Well, that was in the Executioner episode.
Yeah,
we're talking about the blood.
No, that's at the beginning of Blood Rush.
No, that's when he was.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, the beginning of the episode, he's going after the guy who's cleaning up and this.
The guy he's dumping the bodies and like he's dumping the bodies and he's like.
Do you ever wonder that they took notes from Breaking Bad? They're chopping it up and dumping it in acid. Meets Dexter meets Breaking Bad.
The body. Yeah, is the acid that got me.
Yeah, chopping it up felt like Dexter, and then the acid was more Breaking Bad, where they Jesse and fucking Walter White dispose the body by using acid.
I'm about to send y'all that clip, by the way, from Blood Rush, for the context. But I will say I think Barnes going to Polly's men. I did like that. Barnes going what?
You'll understand that better when we do bad talk.
Barnes going to see the Mad Hatter. I like that. I thought that was great when he's just like, you have Alice's, which I'm like, that's like, I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't see on tape Barnes talking about how he has the virus. I mean, it's Arkham Asylum. There's a warden there that would have like a tape watching it going. You don't think the warden's sitting there watching the tapes like the police commissioner? I could use this against him. He just has a virus, and he's also Lee is okay with her fiance saying, "I hope Gordon gets shot." Yeah, the like is a maybe Gordon will get shot.
If he accidentally gets shot, if you accidentally shoot him, I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah, I'm like, imagine you say about somebody's ex, even if they said that's their ex. Imagine like they'd be like saying, "I hope your ex gets chopped in half today." You're like,
if he gets chopped in half today, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'm just like, what?
What a fucking psycho.
Like, did they already have Alice's virus in him already? Because that sounds like something somebody would say. It's like,
you never know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I will say,
but you already know you've seen this show.
Also, I'm pretty sure a library conference doesn't exist, but then Ryan corrected me on that. I'm like, a librarian conference? I'm like, what?
He works at the library, so yeah.
I just texted like, is that a real thing? Like,
no, that's very much a real thing. There's a national conference. I know a couple of my coworkers went to the state conference earlier, like late last year, like September, October last year. So they're very much a thing. Now, whether or not, I don't know the extent of the Gotham library system, pray tell, but they do in fact exist.
I do like Barnes going to Polly's men and threatening to kill them and everything. Like, I thought that was really good. I thought that was like Barnes showing like he's like, I hate you thugs and everything. And then Barnes taking Simon in rather than killing him. And then he puts I loved when he puts his badge and gun down. Like, he's done. I'm done. I'm not going to arrest anybody anymore. I'm done. Like, he goes, I did the right thing. I brought the killer in and everything. And he then after, I thought that was really good that when he put his badge and gun, he realizing I just did something where I killed a person. I need to turn myself in.
Yeah, he ripped that dude's head off. He literally fucking ripped it off his bare hands. But when he was opening his mouth when he attacked him in the opening of the episode, I thought he was gonna fucking chew him up like a fucking zombie. I'm like, what is going on? But now we know he fucking just ripped it off.
Also,
Clean it off, like it was Chewy in a Lego game.
Also, Barbara just casually showing up at Lee's engagement party. I thought that was so funny. I'm like, oh,
oh god, Barb.
Like, oh, she's gonna start some shit.
Like who invited you, man?
And I was asking, like, you're still here?
like go home.
There's another fucking insult of the day.
You are also married to who?
I do like Barnes and Barnes and Falcone meeting for the first time. I thought that was great. Like they're like both like he goes, I built this city. Okay, people like me built this city. The reason why you're able to drink that drink is because we created that drink for you. You know, he says, and I'm just like, I like that Falcone's like saying, I'm not a villain. I do horrible things, but it's to keep the system going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we find out what that means at the end of episode 3. We'll get to that.
And then Barnes just murders Simon by throwing him through a brick wall and his body on a car.
Simon definitely aimed for the bushes. And missed completely.
I was going to say a joke, but I was going to say, well, Simon says, then you kind of like, that was a much better joke than I was.
That was fucking good.
Shout out to the Simon Says movie with Dennis Rodman and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Now you got to add the clip from the other guys.
Aim for the bushes.
You have to aim for the bush.
Simon's going for the bushes. Simon says bushes.
Aim for the bushes. There goes
but instead he just said bushes, and not Simon Says, and so.
Or what would have been better? Remember when I said I promised I wouldn't kill you? I lied. like
you know when I said I didn't kill you?
Every time he makes that sound, I laugh so hard when he's falling down to his death.
I thought that was great, and also, there's some stupid shit that I thought was in this episode. Like, for instance, I'm sorry, but when has ever dressing up like your boyfriend's ex that he had killed been a good idea ever?
It established to me that Edward has a type, and I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, he has imagine if like there's a third lady that looks just like Miss Kringle introduced. That'd been stupid. Then it's like, I'm her sister.
Sister's cousin twice removed or something like that.
At this point, it's like, also, this lady is kind of nuts, okay? She dresses up like your ex that you killed. Like, what? In what universe is that a good idea? That's like, I don't care. That's like...
And she asks him to choke her. Like, there's 1,000 different ways.
Well, it's a well, here's the thing. The choking thing, that's always like a kinky sex thing if they're going all freaky. That's kind of like a basic...
I'm aware of that,
choke me.
I still stand by what I said. It's like 1,000 different things that could go wrong.
No, but it's so fucked up because it's ironic because he fucking strangled his dead girlfriend to death. I mean, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I get that part.
Which on when we used to play Friday 13th on the Xbox, they had a thing where like when you put in the comments.
I played it for a couple of years. When
you set up an invite to the party, the group invite
chat. Yeah.
One of the things they had was "Choke Me, Daddy," Jason.
I think I might have caught that part too.
Like, someone apparently from the studio had typed that and just put that in there for shits and giggles. Like,
choke me.
I'm like, well, he will choke you, but your head will come off when he chokes you.
Oh yeah. There's a final kill in Friday the 13th game that Jason just grabs them, chokes them, then rips it off.
It's
kind of what Barnes did to that fucking guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my kids this episode inspired Red Rooms from 2024. If you see them, you'll get the joke. It's really, you'll be like, the 4 people saw it, like,
It's been on my watch list forever, but I know the basic premise.
I'm telling you, Ryan, it's a really good movie. It is, Matt, you would like it too. It's fucked up, but it's really good. Penguin just going to break up Miss Kringle for Edward on his behalf. It's like, hey, I mean, can you imagine? It's a 3-way conference of breaking us. Instead of you breaking up, it's like, hey, I'm his friend. You're done. You're done. And I'm just like, what? What universe is that?
Well, and I'm kind of glad they established this is like Oz definitely has more than a thing for Ed, but it's not the other way around.
Yeah, Edward is like, I like vagina, bro.
So yeah, like he's not gay or anything.
He's like, I don't want your question mark.
Like
no.
What?
What? But I don't swing that way.
Oswald's like,
hey, there's no judgment, but I don't swing that way, bro.
Also, he's like, I don't want your French flipper, Penguin. Batman Returns, really? French flipper? Come on.
No. I know what you're talking about.
Come on, joke. The question mark was funny, but then I'm like, I messed up on the question mark. That's funny, but
I don't want your question mark.
I'll show you. Yeah, which that was honestly the Penguin. Like he's like, Oswald, I don't want your beak. Okay, come on. Like he said Oswald.
Yeah, but and here's the thing: the girl that he's dating, she would not give up on fucking like Edward. She's like, "Fuck you, Oswald."
I mean, that's really fucked up. I mean, it's as fucked up as like in Viggo Mortensen.
I literally thought that was going to go on forever for many episodes. I did not expect this to escalate by the time she gets run over roadkill by a train, like she's in Final Destination.
Yeah.
Remember in A History of Violence when his wife goes home and he takes their daughter?
One question. Here's the thing: I've never seen the movie. I will watch it. I want to watch that film. I have never seen that movie.
There's a scene in the movie that reminds me of that scene where I'm just like, it's not really him dressing up like somebody. It's just like she dresses up, but uses someone else's clothes to do it. And I'm like, that's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, that's weird
because that belongs to his daughter.
Well, I had to really watch the context to know what's going on. So I
understand it's like supposed to be like a romantic thing, but still. But I will say this though, I did like. Okay, there were some things I did like. I did also like. I think Barb's VHS. I think Barnes' VHS player just got the Judge Dredd take stuck in there. I thought that was stupid because he's going, "I am the law. I am the law."
I don't know who owns the Judge Dredd IP, but I could have sworn like someone there. I think it's Dark Horse. I can't be sure, but someone had to be like, "You're stealing our catchphrases, sir."
That's like saying, imagine if like he said,
"I fought the law and the law won."
Imagine if he says like next episode, "It's morphin' time."
Well, technically, Morbius took that. Tyrannosaurus. But technically, like Morbius kind of took the fucking catchphrase, made fun of it. It's like it's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time. And which and they released a movie. They re-released it in theaters for that joke.
I know they re-released that movie because of the dance scene with Matt Smith, and then the joke of the catchphrase "It's Morbin time" for that. It's not even
in the movie. Why wouldn't you go back and ADR that line in there?
I never understood that.
I would have brought Jared Leto.
I literally thought they were really. That was like a desperate attempt to get more people into the theater for that punch.
They
thought they actually ADR'd the line in
that one. They thought they were cooking, but in reality, like it was a situation where the only thing missing was Pip and the other guy from Smiling Friends. Like, Pip, I think this guy's beyond help. Let's just cut our losses and get out of here. Do.
You know what I would have done? I would have said, "Look, Jared." I would say I brought Jared Leto back. Said we're gonna shoot one day. I'm gonna make him say it's Morbin time, or you'll come in, we'll ADR like your line over and say it's Morbin time, and then I would have put that in the movie in a re-release.
Or for like the Barbenheimer, it's Barbin time.
It's Morbin time. Like at the end when the Vulture shows up in the post-credit scene, and he said, "What do you think?" Instead of saying intriguing, I would have said
that was literally that was not even in the original cut. That was like the reshot of the mid-credit scene. In the original cut, you just seeing, "Hey, what's up, Doc?" Like he's in that world for whatever the reason with no explanation.
Well, actually,
that was cut out in the trailer. That was like cut out in the trailer.
Which, you know what? I think honestly though, they should have done that. They should have literally redone that scene in the post credits and just put after he said, "What do you think?" and he goes, "It's Morbin time." Then I think people would have been like, "Yeah, he said it in the post credits," and he goes, "It's Morbin time." And then people, I guarantee you, it would have made like $5 more million. I think it would have made like $5.
Brought to you by It's Morbid Time podcast.
It would have single-handedly saved the Sony Marvel movies in that universe.
I guarantee
even though it was-
people are stupid. Okay, this is the same people that went and watched Minecraft because of the chicken jockey.
Well, that movie made billions. Like Morbius, did not.
Almost, but it almost did. It almost made $1 billion. It was close.
I mean, it's still, 50 million. Everybody, you could consider it $1 billion because 50 million is like
billion-ish.
Yeah,
It was like a quarter of $1 billion.
but still, that's the most people including the $1 billion club because they're like, yeah, it kind of did.
Well, let's go to scores. Collins 1 to 10.
Oh wait, I still got some shit on here. I just wanted to yeah, we're not even done yet with this episode. First, I did like Barnes just murders Simon Thorne. I'm gonna put that already. Penguin cutting Miss Kringle's brakes. I like that, and Simon's last word, Barnes. I like that too. Also, the things I hated in this episode. Why wouldn't Miss Kringle turn the car? You're going straight into a train. You know your brakes, but your steering wheel still works. You go, oh shit, and swerve the car like Agent Cody Banks style. You know, like literally.
Well, she's not a secret agent.
Or she could have done.
I don't think she has that. I don't think she has that kind of driving skills.
She could
have
turn
done
the car.
Akira slide.
Like, oh my god, there's a train. Oh, thank God. Now I'll just crash into this pole right here and get out, and then.
Yeah, but if you crash in the pole, you're going to get severely injured, or you might die. You could still die either way.
There's a higher chance of her survival than it is hitting a fucking train.
Hey, it's quick and easy. It's a quick and easy death instead of slowly and painfully.
I mean, I'm saying she can crash her car. I'm not saying crash it like it's like going. I'm not saying speed up. Like yeah, if your car slowly, like her car wasn't speed up. If she was smart, she would have pulled a Dom Toretto and sped up.
Or you probably would have driven that long and turned the other way and keep going until Superman comes and save you.
Or we do Hancock and just go like there's no way son would still be alive. Somebody would still be after going through a brick wall and hitting a car. He would be flat out dead before he even hit the car. It was a brick freaking wall. Like that, Simon would be dead. He hit the brick wall and then hit the car, and he's still alive, barely. I'm like, no, he would be dead. He'd be like absolutely dead. Okay, it's a brick wall. Your bones will be shattered when you hit that brick wall. You go through a brick wall. That's literally like crashing into a train.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all I have on the notes.
Also, Leslie's fiance trying to play the jealous boyfriend against Gordon in that in this episode, which I thought that scene was so stupid.
I did like when they showed up everything out there saying, "Look,
he's trying to play the tough guy against Gordon." Like, dude, Gordon will kick your ass, bro.
Mario gets even worse, but we'll get around to that.
He doesn't have Luigi though, so unfortunately,
I know he doesn't have Luigi to back him up. So yeah, that tells you something.
He is SOL. But Collins 1 to 10.
6.
Okay, Matt.
Same here. It's a 6 out of 10. It's okay.
Oh, number of the beast. We are simpatico. I'm going 6 as well.
666 metal.
66.
Adam Sandler's going to show up now.
Someone play Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. But this one was fine, and this one would get a little better. Season 3, Episode 9, called The Executioner. Matt?
My sister's virus is a beautiful thing. It makes the darkest parts of a person sing. What darkness in you has Alice brought to life?
Barnes gets infected with Alice's blood. Everyone who comes in contact with that blood eventually turns mad and psychopathic to the point of their own destruction.
This is who I've always been. I just needed something to unlock it. Tonight I am the law. It's getting stronger. Justice is served.
This episode aired on November 14th, 2016. It's directed by John Behiring, whatever his last name is.
John Berthal. I'm like, what?
I know. I was like, did I say John Berthal? What the fuck? Can't even pronounce this shit right. Anyway, in the synopsis, Barnes begins his killing spree. Knowing Gordon's awareness, Barnes attempts to frame him for murder, but is unable to convince the GCPD after Bullock convinces Lee to confirm the accusation. Borden, what the fuck did I say? Borden. More like
Like
Borophyll. More like
Lizzie.
Borophyll. Anyway, Gordon overpowers Barnes in a duel. The latter is arrested and incarcerated in Arkham. After Isabella's death is announced in an accident, Nigma begins investigating personally and deduces it was murder. Suspect Butch. Cobblepot promises to help bring retribution to Butch. Ivy reveals herself to Bruce and Selina unintentionally, causing friction in their relationship. She is revealed to be followed by crossbow-wielding mercenaries seeking to kill her for a necklace she stole. The trio escapes and later finds the necklace original owner dead. The necklace is revealed to contain a key.
This is the best of the three. We get very tall Poison Ivy here, which she must have grown at least 2 feet, because she is like sky high now.
Oh yeah, we get a little bit of reunion with Selina and Ivy finally.
Mm-hmm. Also, I do like that. I do like her going to just when she says, "Oh, the pheromones," and then said sniff, and then all of a sudden he hit. I like that. That's like a Poison Ivy.
She used that. She used that little mechanism, and not just like a supernatural thing, kind of like in Batman and Robin or any of the comic lore, where she just blows it on the pheromones onto them and hypnosis.
Oh, let's say, hey, we haven't seen the last of Poison Ivy. I'm saying so that could.
I already know that's not the last time we're gonna see her.
Because next season, I think is the best adaptation of Poison Ivy next season.
I hope you're right.
She's not Poison Ivy yet. She doesn't.
No. She's like the proto. She's like the pre-Ivy.
Yeah, we don't see her yet. Well, trust me. Next season, if you hate her now, you'll love her next season.
You know, one thing that bothered me in this episode, I know it's a major nitpick, when she refuses to give away that diamond she stole, and she thinks that it's worth thousands. You realize this is the kind of diamonds like that. It ain't worth the $5,000 either. It was worth fucking either millions or billions for that diamond. Are you kidding me?
Way more than I thought.
Was I the only one who saw that? Is that just me?
I thought they were gonna go up higher with the value. She was gonna throw out numbers and kind of be a subtle callback to Batman and Robin.
And then fucking Bruce offers to buy it off for $5,000. Like I think he was just hustling her, just to fuck.
I'm not paying this fucking bitch.
And then he ends by whipping out the back credit card and be like, "Never leave the cave without."
Oh, I thought he was gonna pull out his back credit card. $7 million. Never leave the cave without it.
She said, "You two little boys aren't going to fight over me now, are you?"
At first, I wasn't sure if I was going to like the banter with Ivy and Bruce and Selina doing this whole little hunt of who's the one who's responsible for hunting her down a bunch of mercenaries. Turns out now we already know who they are by the end of the episode.
Oh, I was so happy the whisper.
I was so happy that it became that. If it was just some pointless subplot, I was like, what the fuck was the point? But no, thank God it wasn't. I was a little worried.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I know where it's going, and you're gonna love it. Trust me, where it goes. Especially if you're a Batman fan. Yep. It goes heavy in the comics.
And going into this episode, Barnes is now taking him going into a false location so that because he knew that he would actually call for backup to catch him in an ambush and try to frame him for the murder.
Which, by the way,
try to stage this whole thing. He gets him in the car with him in an uncomfortable situation and let him ask the questions to interrogate Barnes.
Which, by the way, Barnes, I did like him hanging 3 men for their crime spree.
Oh yeah, I did like that scene too when he was like you said, 3 men who are a bunch of criminals, and he's literally the judge, jury, and executioner. Now he's at a point that he's now taking the law into his own hands and not going by the book.
This episode starts off hardcore. Just before the cold open, he's hanging 3 guys. It's crime, double crime.
He kicks the box, and he kicks the box.
I am the law. And then all of a sudden someone yells, law.
No. Now he's embracing the virus that's affecting his judgment, and now he's going to the dark side.
It's like the opening of Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. The only thing missing is the little boy saying "Land and Lover."
So, by the way,
It's been a long time since I watched the third movie. I got to rewatch that
doesn't
movie
get talked
again.
about how hard that opening is for the third movie.
Oh yeah,
that was a hard opening. That
was like one of the most underrated co-openings I've seen in any movie. It was one of the most.
And it was a Disney film. It was a Disney film.
Yeah, because back then they
Disney went hard.
Back then, because back in the day they were more edgy. They were not afraid to go edgy with Disney movies.
Okay, let's just face it. Okay, no offense to Bob Iger, but Michael Eisner's Disney was hard. They went hard on their movies.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with you on that one.
Yeah, you can't say what he wasn't a great CEO, but Michael Eisner, his Disney went hard when they went.
At least he was willing to take chances to go a little bit edgy, even if it was a family movie. But even though that Pirates of the Caribbean was a PG-13 movie, but whatever, I digress.
I mean, there's prostitutes, there's sexual.
But hey, but at the time, like now with Disney, with like I know I'm changing the subject, but going from Fox to Disney now that they have the rights to it, they have more R-rated movies that now it's under with Disney.
Yeah, just as I said.
I mean, we just wish that more original Disney movies that are more edgy and took more chances, but now we don't have that anymore.
Well, there was some good news. They did cancel that female Holes-led reboot.
Oh yeah, I've heard that they canceled it.
That made me so happy because I'm just like, I'm no offense to anybody involved, but that would have been awful. It would have been.
It would have not been done well. It would not have done the justice to the
people would have
adaptation.
watched it and then be like, "This is shit." It would have been like, "Oh."
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to redo the rebooting, like the adaptation of the novel, and go for a little bit more of the source material. A little bit more.
Too, make Shia LaBeouf like dragged into a situation where he has to dig holes at gunpoint, and call it more holes or holes like with two S's.
Holy moly!
Well, it's kind of already plural. You wouldn't say Chinese's,
but I'm saying like or you could say like or hole, just the hole. You know, and this is like a guy holding.
No, it's got to be your hole. It's got to be your hole.
Or I spit in your hole.
That just sounded like a porno movie.
That's very dirty.
Very dirty.
I just imagine now I can watch in 10 years they're gonna make or maybe in a couple of years there's gonna be like an independent movie where it's a guy holding Shia LaBeouf at gunpoint and making him dig his own grave. And like when and then the whole thing is just the whole movie is that just him digging his own grave, and then they're talking, having conversations, and then it just ends with him killing the guy, Shia LaBeouf killing the guy with a shovel, and then burying him.
That would be like an edgy horror Disney movie. That would be their first horror movie for a Disney film.
I just imagine that is literally what. Oh my god, that should be like I'm getting the Kevin Smith Walrus idea. Like that right there should be a movie. Shia LaBeouf digging a grave, and just the guys holding him at gunpoint. You know who the guy is? John Voight.
Oh God,
Baby Bird.
And he's just like, he said,
"Stay on the illness."
Honestly, that is a possibility. Okay, you think Paramount would probably like.
Well, technically, they don't have the rights to it. Disney has the rights to holes.
I'm just saying, like that concept of someone digging a hole and then Shia LaBeouf.
If they want to make something like a meta version of Holes sequel for Paramount, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't
like how they did Anaconda. No, thank you.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah,
pretty much. Remake Anaconda, really? What a concept! Oh wait.
I still have not went to go see it. I already know you hated that film.
Do not go. It is an awful piece of shit. It's like I would not even waste. Honestly, I'd wait till next.
I mean, I don't know how Ryan feels about Anaconda.
Have you seen it yet?
It's fine.
Yeah. Like, so no one's saying.
I'll just wait because I know it's a Sony movie and it's going to eventually end up on Netflix because it's with Sony. So I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up on Netflix.
I'd rather watch 28 Years Later again over that.
Well, it's a better movie. It's way 10 times better movie than that. That's not saying much.
I just thought that when you had it 28 days later, 28 weeks later. I mean, not 28 years later is what I said. I'd rather watch 28 years later is what I meant. Well, yes, 28 days later is great.
Yeah.
28 years later is where I'm like, that's just so fucking mid.
I completely disagree on that one, but that's just me.
I was like, the opening was great, but then it's like,
I mean, I have an unapologetically.
Most of the movie is a father and son running in the woods. Then there's people with dicks out chasing after him, like.
Well, yeah, because that's literally like kind of like the God of War type of storyline when he's out there teaching him how to hunt. That's literally if you watch God of War, the reboot of God of War, that's literally what they took from that one.
And then like every 5 minutes, there's a jump cut of something where you hear like this sign, and all of a sudden, like this is a scene in the movie. All right, we gotta go, son. All right, and all of a sudden you hear like a jump.
Yeah, you better watch. Well, it's a zombie apocalypse. You better watch out.
And then you see literally, and then there's a scene where basically it has nothing to do with the movie where you see people shooting arrows from like an old 1930s film that was like stars like
using those stock footage.
Stock footage. You see footage, and then you're like, hein, hoina, hey, fine, boots, and all of a sudden you're like, what the
moving
fuck?
Up and down again.
I love that. I don't give a fuck.
What the fuck's going on? I'm trying to watch the movie, and now all of a sudden there's some stock footage. I'm like, and then all of a sudden you see night vision of people's dicks running around with their
hey, zombies gonna be nude. They're not gonna shy away for showing off their schlong.
But does everybody have to have a huge dick in the movie? Like, I'm serious.
You never know. A big guy can have a large schlong.
Did all the
I
low
know
guys
it's not
and little
Alex
dicks
Garland directing it, but that isn't the most Alex Garland thing. It's like night vision of dudes' penises with.
Hey, I mean, Alex Garland. But hey, Alex Garland,
17, like 5, 20, 18, the day before. Boots.
I don't fucking care. I love that. I don't really care.
All the numbers are the sizes of dicks. That's all it is. Just like all of a sudden, it's like 20 inches, 19.
No, they should rename it 20 inches later.
That's literally. I guarantee you that's in development. That is a point. 20 inches. Literally, there's not one single guy whose dong is like average size. It's all like 18-inch dicks flying around.
They happen to get some extras that have large schlong. To have schlong.
It was prosthetics, apparently. They said because the child actor.
Oh, yeah. It was probably the prosthetics.
Did you see like some?
They couldn't. There's no way they're going to do that in front of an actual child who's filming the movie together.
Holy shit! Look at that. That's like a sizable horse.
Holy shit!
That's like a sizable
horse. Look, Mom, a big wiener.
He's coming at me, Red.
This is gonna be fucking. This might as well be an After Dark thing for Small Zero After Dark special.
But
zombie walks along like, oh, I'm sorry, it's usually bigger, but it's kind of cold. Anyway, back to Gotham.
You fucking sick fucker.
I do not like where this conversation is at.
This is off the topic. This is brought to you by Small Zero After Dark.
By the way, this is right here. This right here is gonna go in the bloopers. The clips. This is gonna be clips.
The YouTube shorts. This will be in the YouTube shorts and the bloopers clip.
The dong talk.
The dong talk.
But yeah. I wish. Man, but anyway, I got some more fucking jokes. I was like, Guinness literally, if this guy's dick was real, the Guinness would be on the set being like, let's measure. All right, you got the biggest dick. He goes, he's like shaking it. He's like, yeah, look at me. Woo!
Oh, God.
Anyway, back to
God. This is such a crazy podcast.
But anyway, the executioner, I did like that Barnes noticing Gordon in his office and puts it all together because he's looking at Alice's file.
Yeah,
I thought that was really great. I also on the fake call to lure him to kill him. I thought that was great. I'm like, because he's like, you're in his office, and I guess he put it all together. Why?
He puts you into. He's suspected because he's snooping around in his office, so he knows that he's up to something. And then he heard that he was the last person to talk to the guy that he threw off the fucking window. That he might have spilled the beans, and that's why he has to stage this whole.
Would it have been smarter to arrest him there?
And also he gave him the false location because he knows that Gordon was going to call him. He was not looking. Call his partner for backup.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I thought that scene was kind of subtle between the two of them when Gordon was asking them questions, and he was just open book, like, go ahead, ask me questions.
Also, Barnes and Gordon's car ride reminds me of Training Day.
Oh yeah, that definitely felt Training Day. I felt that vibe.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: what did you think? Selena telling Bruce about how she ate all her food made me laugh. When she goes, and she ate all my fucking food, or she's like, she ate all my food. I mean, literally, like everything. I thought that made me laugh. It kind of reminded me of This Is the End, where Danny's alive.
And he's eating our fucking food.
First off, who makes a breakfast that big? Really?
Among many.
I know. Like, why was he making breakfast that big for
like,
one guy?
Like, who goes to first off? You're not even at your own house.
Even from a fucking hangover, and you're at somebody's house at a house party
with
James Franco with a bunch of celebrities.
You make all the food you want. You're like, well, I've never went to somebody's house. I'm gonna.
Dude, I would fucking murder someone if someone tries to cook my fucking food, even after hungover from a house party.
I would keep that under lock and key. Like, even if those guys are clearly stoners, but I would still like keep it in a safe.
Yeah,
somewhere.
and also like even for a house party, like I would never try to host a watch party. I never trust people touching my shit.
Oh, like, hey man, I'm touching your PC doing this. Hey,
touch.
But I will say, Gordon being hunted by Barnes, I thought was great when he just blows that guy away, gets guilty, and just shoots him. And then Gordon, I'm like, why wouldn't you put your gun on him? He just shot somebody, and Gordon, he wasn't even have time to be like, Gordon's already out.
No, he gunned him down to frame him, and that was fucking cold as fuck. What Barnes had did.
Also, Gordon being hunted by Barnes, I thought was great. Yeah. And then Riddler finding out Miss Kringle's brakes were cut. I like that when he's like, her brakes were cut. Somebody must have paid somebody. And then I'm like, the first person he goes to is Butch.
I'm like, why would Butch kill your girlfriend?
Because he said Butch, because Butch said he would get him back because of what he did.
Yeah, because of payback for what he did for excluding him and framing him.
And the Red Hood thing. Yeah, the red.
Trying to frame him for the Red Hood. So that's why he's going to assume it's going to be Butch.
Also, I did like Gordon versus Barnes, how it's like you're fighting and he's like, he could have shot and killed him, but he's like, I'm trying to hold the law. Like how Barnes wanted him just to go be below.
He's trying to fight for fighting to do everything by the book and not going off the book. And this is what Barnes is doing, the opposite.
Yeah, because he learned his mistake with Gallaudet. I don't want to be this man. And like
he doesn't want to be that guy anymore.
Also, why wouldn't you tell Harvey to track your phone and his plate?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. Why didn't you tell him to track your own phone, track the plates? It would have been simple.
Low jack.
Also, telling Ivy, Bruce telling Ivy, you do look nice.
I know that scene was so stupid. I hated that. Moment. I was like, really, dude? Really, Bruce? Like Selena's sitting right in front of you. Your so-called fling girlfriend.
Also, when Barnes is chasing him and he goes and hides it by the door, and then Barnes opens the glass. Why would you hit him on his hand? Wait until he comes in the door and then go, ugh. Instead, he just waits till he hits the door and goes, ugh. And I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Like, why would you hit him when he comes in the door? Why would you hit his hand? Because he's like, ow. Like,
oh God.
That's stupid. That is
so
dumb. Stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I would wait till he comes in, then go, ugh.
It's bad timing.
Also, Ivy is a terrible negotiator. Like he's like 1,000.
Yeah, I know that was. Well, she's like. Well, to be fair, she's still a kid.
And then she's like, "You're so stupid."
It's kind of like it reminds me of Tom Hanks is big, like a child being in an adult body type of thing. That's kind of the similar situation. She's of course she's not going to be a very negotiator from a 12-year-old child.
Also, why would anyone think a portrait of a penguin with the Riddler in the background be a great gift? Because I got a gift for you, and then he's just like, you're in the background. I'm like, hey,
he had his fucking Edward in the background. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I cringed.
And then the end where Barnes, this is what made me laugh so hysterically. When Barnes is yelling, guilty, guilty, and then he looks at the camera and goes, guilty.
That was that was a total fourth wall breaking when he's in the straight. When he's at Arkham and he's in the straight jacket, guilty, guilty.
And then he looks at the camera and goes, guilty.
It reminded me of in The Incredibles when that teacher was trying to get Dash like on camera for like using his speed, and he was like, no, this little brat is guilty. You understand that? Guilty, I say guilty, guilty, I said I think.
Coincidence? I think not.
Okay. Score one. Are we doing scores now?
Yeah.
I'll go first because I got to go wash my eyes real quick. I'm gonna give this. I would say 7.
Okay, Matt.
Yeah, my score is the same. It's a 7 out of 10. A little bit of an improvement from the other episode.
All right, I'm going to go 7.5. I'll give it a little more because I did like the Barnes and the Gordon stuff. I thought that was good.
That was like pretty much the best part about that episode.
Yeah, a little bit of a boost. But while Collins is going to wash his eye, let's go and move on to our final episode, Season 3, Episode 10, called Time Bomb. Matt?
Quick question. Tabitha and Butch are missing.
And you think I took them?
But now that I know who's behind this, I can take care of it my way.
Who are they?
The Court of Owls. You think you're gonna walk away?
I'm gonna find out what happened. I'd let it go.
No, they killed my parents.
Gotham will burn.
This episode aired on November 21st, 2016. And going to the synopsis, Ivy uses her poison to control Alfred's mind and escape. Bruce learns about the Whisper gang after the key is out of to destroy the secret console, aka the Court of Owls, which they finally name dropped of who these people are in this season. And this is therefore not his enemy. Soon after, the court enforcer kills the gang leader when Mario is targeted by the assassins. Falcone deduces that the court is responsible and successfully blackmails them into seizing their attack, not learning their motives. However, Enigma kidnaps and tortures Butch and Tabitha before discovering that they are not responsible for Isabella's death, but not before forcing Tabitha to choose between her right hand and Butch's life, choosing the latter. Enigma allows them to go to the hospital. After investigating the matter, Barbara realizes the Cobblepot killed Isabella and plans to use the truth to stage a power grab. Gordon says a romantic goodbye to Lee before her upcoming wedding to Mario. When Mario sees her leaving Gordon's, he bursts into a fit of rage and exhibits symptoms of the tech virus, or whatever you want to pronounce it. But yeah, to me, this is kind of the weakest of the three episodes that I did not like. I did not like the whole Edward torturing Butch to get the truth out of him to make sure that he was responsible for Isabella's death. I thought that storyline was kind of the weakest of this episode.
We got Falcone back though. That's not
and we found out that he's part of the whole Court of Owls. And then for some reason, they are targeting his son.
Probably.
And then we also learned that he is now infected by the virus, like Barnes.
Yeah, and as if like we can never just be like Lee just can't be like in love with one guy. At the end, we got Lee being like, I love you, Jim, the whole time. I'm like, oh, you people drive me nuts sometimes.
But I did like that now that they're finally name dropping the Court of Owls from the comic books, that now it's revealed. And then we had the court enforcers, the guy who dressed up like one of the henchmen from Kill Bill Volume 1, just fucking murdered that mercenary leader.
I thought the valet asking to pull Falcone's car around and it blowing up, I thought that was great. I thought that was really good because I really like Falcone. You know, like he's like, oh, you're Don. Everyone loves Don Falcone, like around it's in the Italian era because like he's the Don, you know. And
the opening was definitely out of Godfather Part 1, where I forget his name now. Al Pacino, where Michael and his wife Apollonia were going to drive, and Apollonia's in the car. He's like, no, Apollonia! When the car blows up.
Spoilers. No, I'm just kidding. It's like a 70-year-old movie.
Yeah.
It's been like I've only seen that movie once years ago, and I don't remember much of it.
I will say I thought Barbara going to the Penguins meeting at the high table, and then him like, where's Tabitha and Butch? And then you find out Riddler is torturing Tabitha and Butch. I thought the torture stuff was great. I thought that was great. How he's just like, you know, like how he just keeps electrocuting Butch and everything, and then of course he's like, he says, okay, we're doing about love. Okay, put your hand here. I'm gonna set the timer to 60 seconds, okay? And he's like, tell Penguin I'll kill him. He goes, there's nothing to do with Penguin. This is because a woman you killed. An innocent woman. He goes, what? And then, of course, he goes, if you don't tell me, I'm going to have her cut off her hand. He said, she has to tell you that she loves you. And if she does, her hand will be cut off. And then if not, she can push this button and kill you. And she's like, I'm not ready to get my hand cut off. And then he goes,
her hand is cut off.
And then I like how he's like,
she chose love. She chose love over his life.
And then he's like, you know what? He goes, I did kill her. and I blew her brains out. She last thing she said, and then someone really puts it together. He didn't kill her. I was like, shit, how could she ever love a freak like you? And it's like, you didn't kill her. He goes, I've been telling you, I did not kill her. I like when Bush is like, I told you, I didn't kill her. And then he's like, okay. And then he just wants to leave. And then Barbara comes in. Goes, you might want to put that on ice. Like he leaves. I just like,
oh God.
I do like when Barbara goes into the hospital and he goes, you can't come back here. And then she hands him a hand. And
I did like the part where she's blackmailing Oswald. Now she already knows the truth.
yeah, the Penguin. Like I like the maid is like, oh, I love Mr. Penguin. But then he's like, oh, but that Mr. Nigma, he is an asshole. Like, he's like, oh. And so he can do a lot better than him.
The maid is Russian, and so like you just.
I'm sorry, I was doing an impression. Okay, Miss.
Well, it didn't sound Russian.
I love Oswald.
Sorry, I was trying to do her accent. I'm sorry.
You sound more Russian.
You come in the munition.
You sound more Russian than Harrison Ford in K-19, The Widowmaker, so you're good.
Wasn't doing any stereotypes. I was doing an impression.
Yeah,
there's a difference between a stereotype and an impression. But I will say, I did like though the necklace belonging to the Court of Owls, and the guy works to destroy them, like the Whisper Gang. I thought that was introducing the Whisper Gang. That's from the Scott Snyder run of the Court of Owls. The Whisper Gang are basically there to destroy the Court of Owls.
Yeah,
I thought that was really well.
It was
done.
getting really good, but then that escalated.
Yeah. I was like, that was like when I was like, oh, then it goes away quickly.
I thought it'd be longer, but then no, they just resolved this whole rebellious against the Court of Owls very quickly. They just ended them.
I did like Falcone torturing the assassin to get information out where he's like, and then he just like, he pulls his teeth out and everything, and then he sees the Court of Owl tooth, and then he leaves.
Oh yeah, Falcone is going back to being the Falcone that we used to
know. He won't press any charges, don't worry.
The Philippou brothers watched this and was like, yeah, we can make this even more depraved, because that's the scene from Bring Her Back, the knife.
Oh. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm gonna have to check it out. I did like, I thought Talk to Me was okay. I will say I do like the Talon versus Vok, how at the end, how Talon and Vok fought. And like, I like how he kills one, and then he like the other one, and then he just finally he does that spin kick, and then he just stabs him to death. And I'm like, that is cool. And then Falcone making a deal with the court to stay away from his son, because he's like, he goes, if my son is hurt, he goes, I won't. He said, you won't win. She goes, I don't have to win. I just have to win. He said, because God,
these are the Court of Owls, Falcone. You're underestimating how powerful they really are.
I know, but he's like, I don't care if I win. I don't care if I lose. Everybody else will lose though. Everybody else will lose too. Like he said, you will lose too. No one will win.
No one's gonna win.
He's like, he will burn the city to the ground. Which I'm like, that would have been a cool idea to have like the Falcone. Also, then you find out that Mario is infected with the Peach virus. I'm sorry, I mean the Tetch virus.
Tetch virus, yeah.
The Bowser virus.
The Bowser virus. or the zombie virus from 28 weeks later.
No, I don't think his penis is that big.
I mean, his schlong was not showing, so we wouldn't know.
Like, let's see your penis, Mario.
Let me see. Flash it, Mario.
We only ask the important questions.
He needs the mushrooms. He's gonna have to use the mushrooms to grow it.
Yeah. It's
Can you just imagine?
I got that joke. I was like, that's a good one.
Like, yeah. No, it'll be like.
This is a great episode right here. This is a great episode.
Such a crazy episode.
I will say Ivy hypnotizing Alfred. I thought that was great. She's like, and then all of a sudden,
she overpowered him, and they realized that diamond was part of the key for the Court of Owls, their own safe and shit, whatever the secrets that they need to unlock.
I like that the assassins after Mario. I thought that was great.
But also I do like that now Bruce is not going to go back on their own deal because they know they're going to betray him and double cross him, that they can't be trusted.
I don't like the Selena will they won't they bullshit where they're like, oh, we need to talk about us. Are we an item or are we not?
Yeah, that part I did not like. Like, hey, are we in a relationship or is it just a fling? Like that part was just like unnecessary and cringy.
And also they have another love triangle in this episode too, the Mario, Gordon, and Lee love triangle where it's
that had been brewing for a while, but yes, it is.
I just hated that. It's like, why are we in there? 2 love triangles. We got the Selena one, and then we got Mario and Luigi. I mean, Mario and Gordon.
No, we got Oswald and fucking like Oswald and Edward.
That's it. We got 3 love triangles.
We got 3 goddamn love triangles.
Oh dear God!
It seems like the showrunners just love doing love triangles. They're overdoing it.
I would rather see them cover the.
That's just one of my biggest problems with Gotham, that it's all over the place.
Also, Mario using himself as bait without any backup is so dumb. He's like, I'm using myself as bait, and then they come in the bank together.
That's so stupid.
The jewelry store. I'm sorry, the jewelry store. Also, I did like he stabbed the guy in the eye though, and he had like he stabbed him in the eye. But that was like, oh, that hurt.
He straight up murdered that guy.
Also, Barbara being a dominatrix, this guy, and spanking him, nearly making him come in his pants. Literally, she's like, you like that, don't you? He goes, He's like, yes. She's like, yes, fuck. He's like, I'm gonna come back and do it more to you if you tell me where they are. Okay.
I'm gonna use that clip. I'm gonna use that clip as your own meme. Like,
and he's like,
and I jizzed in my pants.
Yeah, like that's literally. We should put that scene where he says, "And I jizzed in my." I mean, to be fair, Barbara is hot. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, she sucks, but she's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know she sucks, Matt. Wink, wink.
Oh, I know she sucks big time.
Pause.
How would Mario know that Lee went there to Jim's? Like, how would he know? It just seems like I'm like, oh, let me guess, Lee's leaving. Mario's gonna show up, and then Mario shows up like a creepy, like creeper, like he's just looking like over like the rail. He goes like, like he's about to turn to the Incredible Hulk or something.
Don't make him angry.
You won't like him when he's angry. He's on crack. He's like every white trash guy in Cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you ever watch Cops, the show, it's like he's like every white trash guy on that show. Where he's like, come at me, bro. Come at me. There's a shirtless guy getting arrested in this trailer park.
Come and get me. Come on.
Tattoos on his chest. He's like, come at me, man.
Come on me, man.
This is not going to end well for you, Cletus.
Almost reminded me of Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, you got like a giant rebel flag in the background, and then you got car parts, and you got like kid toys on the front yard, and then you got like the woman who's like kind of like looks like a Karen. She got like saggy boobs and everything. Like,
saggy boobs,
and she's like wearing like a shitty dress, and then she got a cigarette in her mouth, and her hair's all messed up like a rat's nest. And she's like, "Let me tell you something, okay?
Let me tell you something, okay?
You just let him go. Let him go, man.
We have God-given rights. It's America.
Let him go, man.
Well, there is going to be a character in GTA 6.
It's like, oh my god, just like that. That's ironically, you can literally go on any show, live on Patrol Live PD, or Cops, and watch that happen. That's literally like every weekday night that happens. Is like they go to arrest a guy, and he's just like.
A lot of those people come into the library. I can confirm.
Yeah, man. Is this a public restroom or something?
Is it a public restroom?
It's a library. You have to.
Got my peanut butter, asshole.
Do I got to rent a book? Ryan, I bet you anything. That's what happens.
Do I need my library card to rent a book?
Hey, man. He said, "Are we able to use the?"
I was correct on that one.
No, sadly, your impressions are startlingly accurate in places.
I know a couple of people who talks like that. Believe me, that you have no idea.
Oh yeah, some people got pissed off at Superman because Martha can't talk like that. Clark, let me ask you.
Because they have because they have a southern accent. Like they're stupid. Like what? Because they have an accent and that makes them stupid.
I mean, Matthew McConaughey's really smart and he has a southern accent.
It's all right. I guess he gets a free pass because he's McConaughey. He went to Interstellar.
But yeah, going to ratings. I actually do have a southern accent too, but I just hide it because I've been like every year. I'm like Christopher Nolan's brother, Jonathan Nolan, how he perfected his accent, American accent, where it's like he can't go back to it. There's only a couple times it ever slips. But
but every time I talk about my home state, they think I talk like a
you talk
Minnesotan
like you're
accent.
from Minnesota?
I don't even talk like that. You fucking assholes.
Oh, I heard that. That said he did. He said
Like that was like such a fucking stereotype.
He's like, I don't talk like that.
I don't talk like that.
I heard the Canadian.
I know I'm from Minnesota. Yeah.
But yeah,
polite.
I'm gonna.
And I don't hide my accent. I literally talk like this. This is not a fake accent.
Say Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Say.
Yeah, because I mastered the fucking accent and impressions. Because I'm doing impressions, asshole.
Say.
Okay. Your rating is?
I'm gonna say 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, Matt.
I will say this is the weakest of the three, so I'm going to give it a 5.
I'm going to split the uprights. I'll go 5.5. This is the weakest. Some good stuff, but yeah, there's just too much of stuff that I just don't like just popping up around here. But next week, we're at the mid-season finale, and bit of a programming announcement. We're going to be doing that watch-along style. So we'll be reacting to the mid-season finale live. And so that'll be always fun. And what did you think of these 3 episodes? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to read what you have to say. Collins, where can the people find you?
They can find me not in the woods in England and 28 years later. I don't want to see no zombie penis.
Moving on.
But no,
you enjoy it too much, Jake.
I'm like, oh no, look, oh no, I'm being chased. Oh, ass out and everything with the in the woods. Oh no. Hell is it? No, it's like Mr. Garrison from South Park. Whenever
you sound like Mr. Garrison when you say it like that.
Oh
hey, oh no, Mr. Garrison.
Oh no, let me tell you something. Like there's a scene I remember in 28 years later, not 20 years, but South Park, where they are looking for ICE is looking for the towel, and then all of a sudden they open up the Mr. Garrison's in the shower. And he goes, "Oh no, it's ICE! Oh my God, you're gonna have your way with me, aren't you?" And he's like, "Come on, get over with it." And they leave. And he goes, "I'm waiting. Come back here, you queers." And it's just like, what the fuck? It's so funny. It's so
that'll get them to leave.
Yeah.
But that's all something
just act all gay and it's like, come on, get this over with.
He's still sitting there waiting for him to come back. But I will say this. I got by the time this airs, my review for X-Men will drop. The first one, yeah, and I've never reviewed the X-Men movies, and I've been watching them like crazy. You know, not reviewing all.
I've only the only one I did not review on my own channel, the 2 X-Men movies, was First Class, because I collabed with Ryan, and I'm probably gonna do my own version. But the only one, Dark Phoenix, I'm not gonna review that because that was part of that, like the road to Deadpool and Wolverine was, or Deadpool were not in that movie.
It's such a piece of shit movie. Like honestly,
I know, I agree with you. It's terrible.
Like I'd rather watch X-Men Origins Wolverine over Dark Phoenix.
You take that back. That's slander.
No, Dark Phoenix is awful. It is just straight up shit, and it's because is a terrible writer.
Wolverine is just unwatchable.
No, I mean, like, look, is Deadpool terrible? Yeah, but like, honestly, like, you know what? When you got
everything in that movie was awful.
The opening credits where you got
the opening credits was only the better part of that movie.
And then on top of that, whenever, like I said, I do like William. You can say Danny Glover. What's his name? Danny Houston's performance as William Stryker. I thought it was great. You know, and I thought, you know, like there are some stuff in the movie that's terrible, but I mean, there's some I like in the movie. I mean, but like, yeah, Sabretooth is not very accurate. Neither is Gambit or Deadpool. None of the characters really just seem like they're in name only. You know, like
you're not selling the movie all that much.
Yeah, for a comparison, you're really not selling it very well.
I mean, but like there are some stuff I do like in the movie. Like I like the Dominic Gleeson as when he gets killed, and also the helicopter chase sequence was great. You know, like, you know, and there's some stuff like, you know, like I said at the end when he's fighting the X-23, or not X-23, but when he's fighting Weapon 11, Deadpool. I thought that was great. The fight sequence.
I hated it. You
know, like the fight sequence.
It's shit.
It was a fun fight sequence.
No, it wasn't. It was fucking awful.
Yeah. And then when he cuts his head off and he just goes like this, I thought that was great. But I will say, Patrick Stewart's de-aging, yeah. But like honestly, Dark Phoenix, it's just like, okay, it doesn't even feel like a movie. It feels like, okay, that's a big storyline. They try to condense it, being like, oh, they go to space. Then she has a meltdown in the middle of her. Then she goes to her house. They confront her there. Mystique dies. Then they go later on to like confront her at the alien mansion. And then the whole fight scene is literally them crossing the street. It's literally the whole fight scene in that movie is them trying to cross the street.
But the train sequence was the dopest part of that movie.
The train sequence was the only good thing about it.
Yeah, that was the best part about that movie.
Magneto shouldn't even been in the movie because he's just like an afterthought in that movie. Usually he's the significant part of those three original movies, like X-Men, First Class, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse. He was like a huge. And this one, then Simon Kimber had the balls to say, well, we feel like we wanted to not focus on Charles and Eric's relationship anymore because we feel like that's been done and done over again, and we felt like we would be treading on the same stone, so we decided not to even do it. I'm like, horse shit. People like that. I mean, why is Magneto? You have to have that in every single movie. But yeah, that's what pissed me off though. I'm doing X-Men the movie, the original. I might do X-Men 2 one day, who knows, but we'll see. But yeah.
All right, Matt, what do you have coming up? And Matt, congratulations on your big milestone you just hit.
It's about time. And and also because I was able to get a little bit more subscribers because I was now I'm posting some of my past videos for few moments of my reviews of other movies for YouTube Shorts. And I appreciate you guys, for anyone who's watching it. Thank you for supporting. I really appreciate reaching that goal for 500. My new goal is now to get up to 1K subscribers. That's my new goal. And I put up my recent video, the full-length video, not shorts, is the top 5 best and worst movies of 2025. And I have my Zootopia 2 review, the Avatar Fire and Ash, the non-spoiler review. Definitely check that out. I will be uploading my other video for my top 5 most anticipated films of 2026. So keep an eye open for that.
Yep, all those links down below. It's a privilege to do this show with these guys every week. As far as this channel goes, my big year-long project kicks off this coming week, so stay tuned for that. And I've got other plans coming down the road and some bigger plans with these guys that are just about ready, so stay tuned for that. But for Collins, for Matt Wyatt, my name is Ryan Cam. Stay off the streets in Gotham. They are not safe. We'll see you all in the next one. Y'all take care.